Hi everyone, I'm Ken Francis. I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the workouts that I do kind of on a daily basis. 3 times a week, I am also doing 10K runs, but I'm not really going to get into that right now. What I am going to get into is some of the exercises that you can do from home. And everybody has downtime. Everybody has time when they're not doing anything, when they're just sitting around the house, watching TV, surfing the internet, whatever. There's a lot of core exercises and a lot of upper body exercises that may be a lot more effective than you realize. And this is one of the things that I learned a long time ago when I first lost my weight. For those of you that know me, know that I've lost right around 100 pounds. I was over 300 pounds at one point. Now I'm down. Currently, I'm at 219. But I also want to encourage people to learn how to do a body fat percentage check. Don't necessarily rely on the scale. And a lot of scales that people have aren't exactly reliable. They are usually reliable within 5 pounds, but most of them are not really accurate. There are some scales that are not bad, actually. They're surprisingly accurate. I have one, but I really want to encourage people to not necessarily rely on their weight. You need to learn how to check your body fat percentage as well. And so that's something that I really want people, and there's instructional videos on YouTube. It's very easy, it's not complicated, and the tools for it you can find on Amazon for like 10 bucks. So it's very easy, it's not complicated, and it's just, you just do it yourself and you can save a lot of time and money. I'm going to be working out without music, and of course I won't be talking when I'm working out, but I actually started making my own music. And I made my first track, and I'm going to go ahead and put that into this video, and hopefully YouTube won't give me shit about it because I did make it. So I don't know how that's going to happen, but when I start working out, you'll see why I'm kind of a geek. I'm a jock, but I'm also a geek. I have a kind of a good balance going for myself at the same time. So anyway, upper body exercises. You can actually work your legs simply by jumping up and down. A lot of people well, not anymore, but a long time ago, people used to jump rope a lot, and that's actually really good cardio exercise. But the best thing about it is that you can do it literally anywhere. I don't recommend doing it in your cubicle at work because people might think that you've lost your mind. Maybe not. Check with your work to see if that's okay. But a lot of these exercises I'm going to show you, you can do these pretty much anywhere. You don't really need a workout mat, but I don't recommend doing it on hard carpet or even especially hardwood floors. Don't do that. There's a reason for that. And then before I get started, there's 3 rules. 3 big important rules, and I don't want to flood you with a lot of information. I want to make this as simple as possible. 3 rules that I want you to remember. Number 1, always keep your back flat on the floor when you're doing exercises that involve you laying down. Believe me, I've learned this the hard way. If you've ever pinched a nerve in your back, you know you're going to be done for 2 days at minimum. So keep your back flat, keep your upper back, keep your lower back, your entire back from above your ass to your shoulders should be touching the floor. If at any point you cannot feel the floor with your entire back, you're doing it wrong. That's a huge thing. Your entire back should be on the floor. Sometimes I have the tendency of bringing my lower back up. You don't want to do that, so don't do that. If you catch yourself doing it, make sure that you correct yourself as much as you can. Second rule, and this one is also really important. Don't forget to lock your abs. Imagine, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me give you an example. If you're about to get kicked in the let's say somebody's about to kick you in the gut. Your body has this natural tendency to engage those muscles automatically. Your body's not going to automatically engage those muscles entirely. If you focus yourself, then you can engage them all the way, but your body is going to want to flinch when somebody is about to kick you in the gut if you see it coming. Your body is going to do this automatically to try and protect you. When you're doing upper body exercises, you absolutely need, otherwise you're wasting your time, you need to engage those muscles. You need to pay attention to yourself. Don't ignore your body, okay? Some people count when they do crunches, different kinds of crunches, this and that. That's fine if you want to count, if you want to get a general idea of where your limits are. But after a while, when you start working your abs often and frequently and consistently, you will find that you're probably not going to want to bother counting so much. You're just going to want to pay attention to what your body is doing and what your body is saying. So don't count me when I'm doing reps, because I might do 19, I might do 17, I might do 23. If you got OCD, if you got certain disorders, it's going to drive you nuts. So don't count. Just watch what I do. I'm going to do 3 simple exercises. I'm probably going to repeat them because I'm going to be working out for about 3 minutes long. And then another thing too is don't bore yourself out with doing the same exercises over and over again. There are a lot of different exercises you can do. A lot. There's hundreds. So go on YouTube. Don't just watch me. I have a lot going on. I'm a very busy guy, but I want to do this. But go on YouTube. There's a lot of other people that know what they're doing, and they also look really good, and you can learn from them. And, there are a lot of exercises that you can do. So don't just keep repeating the same ones. The third thing that I wanted to tell you, and this is another thing, back when I was still over 300 pounds, okay, I changed my life because I had a conversation with a couple of guys that were in the Army, okay, they were in boot camp, and what I was doing, it was failing, it wasn't working. So I decided I had nothing else better to lose, so I decided to go ahead and I just had a conversation with them, and I decided to replicate boot camp in my life. In boot camp, though, they have 3 square meals a day. I don't do that. The way I eat is very different than in boot camp. But the way that I exercise and, my hours that I keep, a lot of it is like boot camp. When I started out, when I was still really, really fat, I was doing 3 push-ups off the side of the bed, meaning if I were to do that today, I can literally do that forever. I would get a headache before I would have to stop. But if that's where you are, that's okay, because that's where I started. But the key is progressive. Just don't stop. Do it on a regular basis. Don't quit. During commercial interruptions, usually commercials during a typical TV show, unless it's sponsored by like Pepsi or something, usually you're going to get 5 minutes of commercials. So if you're watching TV, for example, this is just one example, when the commercials come on, that's a perfect time to get down on your workout mat, which is like $10 on Amazon if you want to take that route. Not everybody needs to get one, but that's an option. That's the perfect time during commercial interruptions, okay, is to get down there and do that. When it comes to crunches, ab exercises, when I was really, really fat, I was doing like 5 at a time. And then I eventually worked my way up, but consistency is the key. When you do things consistently, you'll notice that your body is responding to it, and your body is adjusting, and changes are happening. And so things are going to happen, and you're going to notice, and don't worry about what's going on in front of the mirror for a while. Just listen to your body, learn to be in tune with it. I guarantee you, anybody can do this. You can listen to your body, and your body is going to tell you things. But you got to listen. Okay, that's a very, very big, important thing. So those are the 3 things I'm going to give you for this video. I'm going to keep it simple. There's a lot. And if you want to like read forever in a day and watch spend 12 hours, go to massagebf.com and click on PT Fitness. And it'll take you forever to get through all that knowledge that I've put together for you. You'll notice that at some point I was eating meat, and then I went full on vegan. There are cage-free eggs. There are grass-fed animals. If you decide to go that route, I recommend that you do it properly, because trust me, I've done some of the research. Eating regular meat, there's a lot of bad stuff in that meat. And check out my page on massagebf.com /PT Fitness. Don't try just go to massagebf.com and just click on the page, because there may be a dash. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's a dash. So don't try the /PT Fitness. Just go to massagebf.com, click on PT Fitness. It'll take you a second longer, but at least it'll work every time. So here it goes. I'm going to start off with some push-ups. I'm going to do like 5 or 10 at a time, and then I'm going to change it up, do some crunches. I'm going to do a few different kinds of crunches, and then I'll start doing, jumping up and down. So a very simple workout, nothing to it. Just keep your back level. Don't pinch a nerve. Be careful, because you can fuck your shit up. I'm serious. You can fuck your shit up if you're not careful. Okay, so that was actually 3 minutes right there of working out. That went by really, really fast. So I'm just doing 2 exercises in this video. The first exercises were just regular push-ups. I just did 10. And then the second exercise was just standard crunches. And standard crunches, all you're doing is you're keeping You're keeping your back flat, first of all, keeping the whole thing touching the mat, and then you're basically squeezing those abs, and then you're raising your upper back off the mat. And it looks like a subtle exercise. It looks like it's a small movement, but believe it or not, if you do it properly, it'll work you out, I promise. Right now, you saw what I just did. That wasn't very difficult, and I'm having trouble catching my breath, mainly because I'm trying to talk to you. If I kept going for more than 3 minutes, I would be sweating. Right now I'm glistening. I have some moisture coming out of my pores all over. I can feel it. But if I kept going, then obviously I'm going to be sweating really, really hard. But that's my first video. You know, do it at home. Do it when you have time. You can do that literally almost anywhere. Almost. And you can do it literally anytime. So that's what's really, really helpful with these kinds of exercises, is that you can literally, they're so applicable to your life in so many different ways. And I'm telling you, when you do stuff like that, you know, 3 or 4 times a day, you know, for 5 minutes a day, 3 or 4 times, I'm telling you, when you squeeze that in your daily schedule when you can, I'm telling you, it makes a big difference. When you work that core, you will burn it, especially if you do it, if you really hit it hard. Just be careful, don't hurt yourself, but when you really apply yourself to a healthy diet, you know, high in fruits and vegetables, you know, and don't eat a lot, just eat what you need. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. I don't care who you are. 1% of humanity has that genetic condition that unfortunately there's just nothing you can do except surgery. But I'm telling you, 99% of mankind, it's going to happen. It is going to happen. You just have to do it, just like it happened to me, and just like it happened to so many other people who were like me, and they were able to lose that weight, keep it off. I'm telling you, it works. I don't care who lied to you. I'm sorry they lied to you. I'm telling you, you can do it. I did it, and I never would have thought it was possible until I finally figured it out. So do it, live it, love it, learn it, and thanks for watching. MassageBF.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a lot of fun wisdom to share.